I never knew that was what he wanted to lure me into. I never knew he wanted to take advantage of me. I liked him with my whole heart, thinking I've had a good driver, thinking he was the best driver I've ever had. I never knew this was what he had in mind. I never knew he wanted to lure me into this act. I thought he was being nice and he was being good to me. That was why I accepted the offer. Hello guys, it's the one and only Ami Story. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are really enjoying all the stories that I've been posting. I hope you guys are having fun with it. Now, these stories are to teach us moral lessons. We are here to learn a lot from these stories. We are not just here to listen to the stories for fun or for entertainment, but also to get moral lessons, okay? Now, this is the story of Emma. Emma was just 9 years old when he was lured into this. Guess what he was lured into? Stay back, listen, and then see what he was lured into. The driver came as a good person. There was nothing suspicious about him. Emma's parents liked him. Emma also liked him because he was nice. He played the nice type. The family of Emma, the parents never knew that there's still something behind this man. He takes Emma to school every morning and brings Emma back home in the afternoon. While taking Emma to school, he buys a lot of things for him. And the parents provide everything for Emma. I don't see the reason why he should still buy things for Emma. But children must be children. Emma still take things from him and felt, oh, uncle is just being nice. He's just being a nice person, and still takes from him. He gives Emma money every day to school. When Emma goes to school, he shares it with his friend, and they call Emma names like Emma the big boy, Emma the money spender, Emma the odogu, not knowing what is happening. How did this happen? Did this start? This whole thing started one fateful day. The driver asked Emma to come and play game with him inside the room, because he usually plays game with Emma outside his room, and Emma's parents sees him playing game with Emma and they felt, oh, this man is just too nice. So that fateful day, Emma's parents were not at home. They all went out because they are working parents. They go out in the morning, early in the morning, and come home very late in the night. The both of them were bankers, so they hardly stay at home except for the nanny that takes care of the house. So this driver invited Emma to come over to his room so that they can play game together. The nanny was not aware of what was happening because she was inside the house doing one or two chores. Emma went into the driver's room, and then the driver put an adult film for Emma. He put an adult film for Emma, and Emma was like, "Stop it, uncle, what is this?" And he gently, quietly, and playfully talked Emma into sitting down and watching the film. And he was like, "Come on, you're a big boy. This is what big boys watch. Don't you want to be a big boy?" Emma said, "Yes, so why don't you sit down and enjoy yourself?" He put the adult film, and Emma was watching it, and he was gently and slowly touching Emma. Being humans, Emma started feeling something, and then he lured Emma into it. He told Emma that he was going to be enjoying it. He allowed Emma to go into him. Emma did it, and Emma enjoyed it that day. Being the first time, he has not experienced it before. He doesn't know what it is. Emma had his way, and he enjoyed it. And that was how Emma kept on doing it. Emma kept on doing it, and Emma was going deeper and deeper into it, and his parents were not aware. It made the relationship between Emma and the driver so close that Emma would always want to spend every second of his life with the driver. And the parents were like, wow, this driver is just too good, he's just too nice, he's just too close to Emma. Thank God, he's like a brother, he's like an uncle, he's like a father to Emma. That was how Emma was lured into sleeping with his fellow gender. That didn't stop there. The driver promised Emma that he was going to do more and more things for him, that he should try and get other of his classmates that usually come to visit him once in a while, that he should get 3 of them. There were 3 of them that usually comes to visit because their parents were also close to Emma's parents. He encouraged Emma to also lure those ones and get them so that they can all be partner, so that they can be team. He gave Emma money, enough money to share to those children. And the man got to school and was sharing the money. And those children now, being children, they don't know anything. They were like, Emma, what's happening? Where are you getting this money? And Emma was like, guess where I'm getting it? I'm getting it from an uncle of mine. Yeah? Which of your uncle? My driver. He's a very nice person. You like him. Do you want to get more of this money? And the kids were like, yeah. You want to buy anything you want to buy without your parents knowing? Yeah. Okay, then let me introduce it to him. And the man introduced them to this man in sheep clothing. This man that everybody thought was an angel. This man that everybody thought was sent by God. The man introduced them to him. And then he also lured them into such. He allowed them to penetrate him, and that was how these children kept on going deeper and deeper into such, and that was how they started this act. They couldn't resist any longer. Their parents was like, why is it that every time these children are always like, we want to go and visit Emma, we want to go and visit Emma? What is happening in Emma's house that they want to go and visit Emma every time? Because that's what the kids keep on saying. Mommy, we want to go and visit Emma. Mommy this, mommy that, mommy this, mommy that. Now, how were they exposed? How were they caught? It was the nanny that caught them. How? What he does is he usually gives them his phones to go and watch adult movies. Now, Emma takes the phones to his room. Now, Emma takes the phone to his room, and then he will keep on watching it in the night, and sometimes he does it to himself. It was the nanny that was like, why is this man always giving this boy his phone to take to his room? That was when the nanny became inquisitive, and the nanny was curious to know what's happening. The nanny was so anxious to know, why is this driver always giving Emma his phone to take to his room? What is a man really watching in this man's phone? That was how the nanny got to know and found out. That was when Emma started crying that the nanny should not tell his parents that this is what has been happening, that this, that. That was how Emma exposed everything. But then it was already late. Emma cannot stay without it, except it takes God's intervention. When the parents found out, they were so angry and so annoyed. They were disappointed because they never treated that driver bad one day. They treated that driver nice. They took that driver as their own. They treated him as if he was their relation. And this is what the driver has done to their son. And Emma was like, Mom, I can't, because they found that late. Emma was already 12 years old when the nanny found her, because the driver stayed with them for a longer time. Just imagine a child starting that at the age of 9, and now he's 12. He has been doing it for the past 3 years, and now he can't stop it. Moral lessons. We should all be careful with people we trust with our kids with. They might look good outside, they might look pleasant outside, but inside some of them are beasts. Some of them have hidden agenda. Some of them have bad agenda towards our children. Even your nanny, don't trust them. Don't leave your children like that with anybody. Monitor and caution them. Take charge of your home. No matter the kind of work you do, learn to always create little time to examine things happening in your house. That nanny might be a threat to your kids. That driver might be a threat to your kids, but you don't know because you are always busy. You're always out there pursuing money. So I'm going to give you the next story of how Emma was able to overcome the whole situation, how he stopped the act of sleeping with his fellow gender. Thank you once again for staying tuned to my story. God bless every one of you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you all.